Four men and two inanimate objects, all competing to see who can predict the most NFL games correctly this season. How will the NFL intelligence of four men pair up with the random chance of picking the outcome out of a bowl 50-50 or simulated by a Madden franchise? Who will win? This is week by week NFL game predictions presented by Ascend Sports. Welcome. So we are officially in week 4 of the NFL season, and not only that, we're about to be in October as well. These games are on October 1st. What is up, guys? We are back on Ascent Sports, and we are going to predict the Week 4 Sunday games. I'm being joined by Isaiah and Jimmy. Still no Steven. We'll see what's happened with that eventually, but we got the Bull and Matt on deck, and we're going to give you guys our predictions for Week 4, the Week 4 games in the
we were so close in the NFL. That's what he meant to say. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Falcons. London game.
We got London on the track.
Oh man, we are feeling great tonight. I am going to take the Jaguars because London is their home, and I know they're on who did they just lose to? I know they lost to the Chiefs in week 2. They just lost to the Texans, which they say what you want. Jaguars probably should have won that game. So they got to get some momentum back. And in London against the Falcons, they got this.
I'm going to take the Jags.
Heck yeah.
Jags always played well in the Falcons too, I guess. But I'm taking the Jags. Jags are a better team, even though they did get upset last week. Holding the line, taking the Jags.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jags as well. Definitely not the most ideal performance last time, but they have more London experience, so I think that's gonna do good, especially with the Falcons. Like, they're good, but they're not that great. They're still. I don't think Desmond Ridder really is the guy. I don't think he's doing too well. Throwing the football, but I think Bijan's doing good. I think their defense is doing all right. But yeah, I still have faith in the Jaguars. I think they'll bounce back, and yeah, give me the Jags. Steven is going with the Jags. The Bull is going with the Falcons. And Madden is also going with the Falcons.
Nice.
With a score of 28-11.
Ooh. Bad day in London for Jacksonville. Now to the normal 1 o'clock Sunday slate. We got the Colts versus the Rams. And as of the moment I am talking, I do not know if Anthony Richardson will play. If not, it'll be Gardner Minshew again. And regardless, I'm taking the Colts. I think the Rams, they're maybe playing above expectations, but still not the greatest of teams. The Colts really aren't the best team either, but I don't know. I think they're playing with a little fire this year. So give me the Colts.
Give me the Rams. I think they're cooking something up in the shop with their ram horns on top of their heads.
Hell yeah.
And I think the Colts should stay at the bottom of the horse's shoe and stay there. But the Colts did have a great game against the Ravens. The Rams didn't have a much good deal of the game against the Bengals. But I'm still taking the Rams.
Who you got, Brendan?
I am taking the Rams as well. They are playing a bit better than I expected. The Colts, with or without Richardson, I think they're still playing good. They played good against the Ravens, but some asterisks. Ravens had a lot of injuries, and they kind of got bailed out at the end of the overtime last time. I think they got away with some pass interference. But,
right.
Rams, they just had a good one against the Bengals. I'm not really sure. They didn't win it, but it was close. I'm not sure what's going on with them. But yeah, I'm going with the Rams. I think they can get this one done against the Colts with or without Anthony Richardson?
Steven feeling the Colts.
Steven is feeling the Colts.
Knew it. Hell yeah. What's the bowl feeling?
The Bull is feeling the Rams.
Really? Okay. What about Madden? Please, Colts.
Madden is also feeling the Rams.
All right, Steven. Well, we're both in last place, buddy. So never good when we're on this hill. Hopefully the Colts get it done for us. But as you guys were listening to your picks, I realized I was kind of at the bottom here, and it was like Oppenheimer kind of stuff. Like I was just looking like, oh man, it's not good. So we'll see. Should be a boring game, and if you're not a fan of either team, don't watch.
The Madden score is 24 to 21.
Well, good thing I took their logo off there.
Oh.
The next game is an AFC North matchup between the Browns and the Ravens. The Steelers just beat the Browns. I know the Browns got another win in Week 3 against somebody and looked all right.
The Titans.
Against the Titans, and they looked pretty good, but they didn't look like that against us. So I'm going to take the Ravens. I know they just lost to the Colts, and I know they're also dealing with some injuries, but I don't know. I just feel like the Ravens are going to win this. But if they don't win it, though, and we win, that would be marvelous. Just throwing that out there. What about you, Jimmy?
I got the Browns.
You got the Browns.
The Browns got a good defense. Offense has been iffy, especially against our defense, but we're one of the top rated defenses, so it is what it is. But looking at the stats from previous years, the last 2 seasons the Browns have not lost against the Ravens at home. So I believe it's gonna be a 3-peat. They're gonna protect the house, the great defense, and even when you were watching last week's game against the Ravens, Ravens and Colts, the Ravens were struggling. The decent, below decent defense, so I believe the Browns can get it done.
I think the Colts got an alright defense, but I feel you.
Yeah.
What about you, Brendan? You're going with the Ravens.
I am going with the Browns.
What? No, guys, what are we doing?
I just.
What do you see?
The Ravens aren't 100% healthy, and the Browns, their defense is playing good. And last week, Deshaun Watson was kind of throwing good. And I've been an avid Deshaun Watson is done person, but it wasn't the worst last week.
Please.
Yeah, he is taking the Ravens.
Can't be on islands, man.
The Bull is also going with the Ravens.
Big Ravens, see?
Madden is going with the Ravens.
Bang.
31-7.
Heck yeah. Big offensive day for the Ravens. Wherever their logo is. Here it is. Big offensive day for the Ravens. Big Isaiah needs a point, so please win. Our next matchup is going to be the Panthers versus the Vikings, and I guaranteed the Vikings last week to win. The Vikings didn't win last week. They got to win this week. I'm not guaranteeing it, but they have to win that this week. Otherwise, we're in shambles, and Justin Jefferson's going to get traded, and Kirk Cousins is going to get traded, and everybody's going to get traded, and they're going to blow it up, and it's Caleb Williams season, and who even is that? So I'm going with big Kirk Cousins and big Minnesota. Hopefully they can get it done.
I'm right behind you, Isaiah. I'm following that train with big Kurt. What's his name? Kirko?
Kirko?
What's the commercial he was in?
He's in a commercial? I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, actually I did see it. It was like a KFC one, right? Kentucky Fried Kirk or something like that, right? KFC?
No, it was like an NFL one.
I swear it is a
NFL
KFC commercial.
one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Guys, listen, I'm going to be honest. I love Kirk Cousins, but Kirk, shut the hell up until we get some wins, bro. Like everybody with the nicknames, not you, Kirk, but with the nicknames and the quarterback, it's like, bro, we love you, but come on, Kirk. 0-3 right now, and you're playing great. It is, partly not your fault. You did throw that pick, but it's really not Kirk's fault, but everyone says it is, and they're just going to keep dogpiling on you. And whenever I try to praise you, Brendan and Jimmy are going to be like, Kirk Cousins, ha, that's so silly. So let's get a win here. How about that? How about that commercial? Commercial, you guys winning, please. Jeez Louise. Brendan, who do you have?
Well, I dropped my phone. I have the Vikings.
Banger.
Both these teams are 0-3, but the Vikings had more expectations going in the season. The Panthers, I feel like they're like, okay, they got a rookie quarterback. They got a new head coach. It is Frank Reich, but still new system, new team. So they still there's some rebuilding expected. The Vikings were in the playoffs last year and they lost in the wild card, so they're expected to try to get back there and do better than that. So 0-3, not ideal, and they definitely can beat a team like the Panthers. They're doing like not terrible, and I was they're not doing terrible. They're not like losing games tremendously, but they're still losing games. And Justin Jefferson is getting over 150 yards every game to not lose. So definitely they're gonna beat the Panthers here. If not though, I would let maybe they could give us Justin Jefferson or maybe Jordan Addison or
Jordan
both.
Addison.
What if they
Please.
give Kirk to the Jets so they can stop so Robert Sala can not lose.
Yeah, when the Jet, we'll get to that. But like, what is he supposed to do? Who does Steven have, and why is it the Vikings?
Steven has the Vikings.
Banger. Are we all in? Please.
The Bull is going with the Panthers.
Whatever. What does Madden have?
Madden is also going with the Panthers.
Unbelievable. Well, at least we get a point on the objects. If not, Vikings, if you let us down, man, I don't know. Like, it's been a long time since Percy Harvin was there. It's been a long time since Sidney Rice was there and Adrian Peterson, Brett Favre, even my Madden team. It's been a long time. Let's get it together, guys. Otherwise, I'm taking my talents to Philly. Shit. That's my second favorite team now. 49ers. That's my second favorite team.
The Madden score, before you take away the logos, is 19-11.
Jesus, 19-11. Heck yeah. Our next game is the Bengals versus the Titans, or the Titans versus the Bengals, depending on how you read it. Honestly, both teams not really looking the best. Brenden laughing because, he just can't believe it. I'm going to take the Bengals begrudgingly. I know Joe Burrow's a little hurt. I know, they're kind of starting it off slow, but I'm going to take the Bengals. Don't let me down.
I am also taking the Bengals.
Banger.
Don't let me down.
I am taking the Bengals, so don't let us down. Bengals, I'm a Steelers fan, so your downfall, you losing, makes me none the happier. But as a non-biased NFL fan, you guys had Super Bowl expectations. You were a Super Bowl contender prior to going in the season. You definitely need this win, and you can get it against the Titans, who are struggling as well. And don't really think they had the Super Bowl expectations, other than the fact that everyone thinks they have a chance at one point in the season. But yeah, I'm going with the Bengals. Steven is going with the Bengals as well. The Bull going with the Titans.
Hell yeah.
Madden going with the Bengals. And the score is 31-10.
Can I be honest? What is going on in Tennessee this year? I haven't heard a thing about that. Like, is Derrick Henry? I have him on fantasy. I don't think he's doing the best, but like, they got anything? Like, do they even have a win? Ryan Tannehill, is he playing well? Is he playing?
I
Who's
think
playing
he's
quarterback? I don't know. How do you think about the Titans? Classic NFC South matchup between the Saints and Buccaneers. A few years ago, Tom Brady was there, but he couldn't beat the Saints. I think he got him in the playoffs, but in the regular season, the Saints were getting him. Now it is Baker Mayfield and Jameis Winston / Derek Carr if he is healthy enough to play. You know what? Give me Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers, because why not? Why not take Baker Mayfield at home with Baker Mayfield? Give him his commercials back. I know he's a Brown, so it's like boo, but I don't know. Like we know he stinks. It's like it's not like that big of a deal, We let him keep playing. He's doing his thing in Tampa. Shit. Who you got, Jimmy?
So I got. Oh, Derek Carr's not starting. Give me the Bucks then.
But we don't know. You don't want to like hold out hope for your man's Derek Carr. Derek Carr is like the one moving the needle. Guys,
He is moving the
we
needle.
gotta let this go. They got the
He is
same quarter.
moving the
They
needle.
got the first string and backup. It's the same person. Derek Carr, Jameis. Close your eyes.
Bucks.
Who you got, Brendan?
I am going with the Buccaneers.
Wow, we're all in. Steven, who you got?
Steven is going with the Saints.
Damn
it. The Bull. I forgot to spin it.
I forgot to spin it.
The Bull is going with the Buccaneers.
Heck yeah.
Madden is also going with the Buccaneers.
Damn, we were so close. The
Their
Saints will probably win.
Is 38-14.
Two of the AFC's more hot teams, the Bills and the Dolphins, play next on the 1 o'clock slate. And if you guys didn't know, the Dolphins just put up 70 points. And so out of respect, I'm going to take them. They likely won't put up 70 points again, but they've been playing really well. And I like offense. So score 70 more. I don't have to play Tyreek Hill again this season unless, the playoffs. So go ahead, do your thing. I don't have to play Tua or Tyreek forever. You guys do whatever you want, because I had to face that. That was not fun.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins. They're not gonna put up the 70 points again, but they're still one of the best offensive teams of the season. So
yeah, I'm also going with the Dolphins. But this should be a good game. I mean, it's 70 points is crazy, but the Bills also put up 37 against the Commanders. Like it's no 70, but this is definitely should be a good game. I think the Dolphins are gonna get wins early here. I don't know. I could be sleeping. But I don't think this like Dolphins top tier team is gonna last all season. Maybe I'm just kind of biased from last year after like kind of because they were like good last year, but then like Tua got hurt and it all kind of went away. So I mean, maybe if they stay healthy, but I feel like it's like a big if. Like I don't know if it's like crazy to say. I feel like it's like injuries waiting to happen, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, it's hard to pick against a team that picked who put up 70 points. Give me the Dolphins. It's taking the Bills.
I almost got you, Steven. I kind of know you.
The Bull is sorry. I'm slacking here with the picking. I didn't pick it yet, but the Bull is going with the Bills.
Heck yeah.
Madden is also taking the Bills, and their score is 35-7.
That would be a statement to hold Miami to 7.
That would be.
Our next matchup is the Bears versus the Broncos. Both of you guys have massively disappointed this season. I don't know who has disappointed more because the Bears, the Bears didn't have the hope that I feel like the Broncos had. The Bears had like a young quarterback, maybe some young pieces, high draft pick. They had that kind of hope. But the Broncos, they had we'll get it. Like we got Russ, like we'll bounce back. Like it was just a bad year, but like we're back, So I don't know which team, is shittier right now. I'm going to take the Bears. I know I probably should take the Broncos, but last time I probably should have took the Broncos. They probably should have stopped the Dolphins from scoring 70 points. So I'm going to take the Bears. And we'll see. And you're both away teams, by the way, because,
facts. I have to agree with Isaiah. I'm taking the Bears on this one also.
Banger. Broncos are dead.
Actually going to take the Broncos because the Bears just
stink too.
I not really the Bears, more the Broncos. Like they got like Russell Wilson, they got Sean Payne. It's like we're keep waiting for something to give. Like they just like I think that it's like they need this more than the Bears do. Like if the Bears do, like they still like they can still like rebuild.
Yo.
But the Broncos, like there isn't too much rebuilding to be done. They're trying, but I don't know. This is just a bad game. But I'm going with the Broncos. And you ever have like a hot take that like you don't necessarily believe, but sounds like it could be a thing, and it's kind of
What's
want
up?
to hear something. If this game is played next year, it's gonna be Caleb Williams versus William Penix.
Who does Steven have? He has the Broncos.
No, he has the Bears.
He has the Bears. Holy shit.
So I'm the only one on the Broncos.
Yeah, take that, Brendan.
The
Yeah,
Bull
okay.
has the Bears.
Oh, look at Brendan fucking it all.
Madden is going with the Broncos. It's not only me. If someone else knows that Justin Fields can't throw or play.
Oh, can't throw or play. He can't, man. I don't know. What
I'm
about Chase
kidding.
Claypool? What's going on with him?
24-16.
Winding down the 1 o'clock games, not the last one, but one of the last ones. We have the Eagles versus Washington. You know what? I don't have a guarantee for this week. I have no reason to do this. I'm 1-2 with the guarantee. Probably going to be 1-3 after this, but you know what, man? Sam Howell, Jahan Dotson, Terry McLaurin, Chase Young, if any of all those guys are healthy and playing, because I sure don't know. I'm guaranteed that the Washington football team hand the Eagles their first loss of the season because it's a divisional matchup and the NFL has outlawed the tush push. There is no tush push allowed in Philly. There is no tush push allowed in stadiums anymore. That's what they said. So, give me Washington. And you guys can go ahead and take the Eagles, and I can go ahead and lose this point. But it's okay.
Yeah, give me the Eagles. I'm sad to hear that the guarantees can get 1-3 and how it's gonna become last place behind Madden and records, but it is
I'm
what
trying,
it is.
man.
I am also gonna take the Eagles. I wasn't gonna do this. I had something else in mind, but I wasn't too happy with it. But let's make it interesting. I'm gonna take the Eagles minus 8.5 as the onion spread of the week. I got a little bit dippy with it last week. I took the Cowboys like minus 12 and they ended up losing. But you know what? Let's make it fun. The reason I'm making it fun is because Steven is gonna take the Commanders as well.
We lit.
Because
let's
the
go.
Eagles are the frauds of the week.
That's
So let's put it all in one game.
Damn, Steven, we're done,
Yeah.
bro.
Sauce.
We are so cooked.
The Bull is also going to take the Commanders. Madden is going with the Eagles, and their score is 28-21.
Everybody hates the tush push. Rounding out the 1 o'clock games for now the final time, we have the Texans versus the Steelers. It is our team. It is our game. And I'm going with the Steelers. All bias put aside, I think we looked really good on Sunday Night Football, Sunday. And I think on Monday, if our offense came to play just slightly, we would have looked really good in that game too. And so kind of half and half, but coming off two pretty big wins. The Texans, they're playing well for their situation. They're definitely turning some heads. CJ Stroud, Eaton. But just give me the Steelers. And, you know, I'm sorry I'm picking the Steelers, my favorite team, against the Houston Texans.
If you look back for the Steelers last week, that was a hard game for them, supposedly. And the week before that, with the Browns, and an awful weekend for 49ers. I give the 49ers game away. If you look at the Browns or Raiders, harder games. I think this game will be harder and will mean more compared to those two other games. I think the Texans, Stroud is bombing the league right now.
Yeah, he's
I
playing
think he's
very well.
fourth. Is he in like top 5 in passing yards?
I remember
That's rookie.
I remember week 1, Brenden, I believe, said like his stats, and he threw like 50 times, and I was like, he threw 50 times, like that's crazy, and like they just been
He's
doing that.
doing that every week now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And if they get the running game going, which I think it didn't do that bad last week, they're an issue. So I believe our defense can hold up, but this is gonna be a test for them.
Definitely spooky.
Everyone's gonna be sleeping on the Texans now. But I'm taking the Steelers.
Thank you. I was a bit nervous there. I mean,
I always do.
like you said, like
It's a hard game.
yeah, it's not a gimme for sure. And the Texans are playing very well, so we will see. Brenden, who you got?
Definitely a bit spooky. Again, not a gimme. I'm not like going into like the week saying this is gonna be a guaranteed win. But I am going to take the Steelers. I saw like an analysis of the game on like Twitter. Apparently, the Texans are a bit like injured at corner. But you know, I think Steven Nelson's playing, and he apparently wants revenge. I saw a tweet. He tried to delete it, but I caught it, Steve. I caught it. We're replying to Vince Williams.
He wants revenge.
I don't know. I don't know if he wants revenge, but like he was like, I
think
want to
he was just
ask.
kinda,
I tell him what he was thinking. I remember seeing some wild tweets. I remember he was getting annoying a little bit when he initially like some of these. So I wouldn't put revenge past him. He didn't say those exact words, but I'm going with the Steelers. But yeah, I think this is going to be a tough game, and if the team is not ready, if they sleep, this definitely could be a loss. Steven is going with the Steelers. The Bull is going with the Texans.
Oof.
Madden is going with the Steelers. And I wish, but they have the score 37-3.
I wish we need that.
Very close. We're Matt Canada is pushing he's pushing it, man. We got 24 last game, 23. The Chargers versus the Raiders is the next game. Welcome to the 4:00 game. I'm taking the Chargers, by the way.
I got the Chargers.
Banger.
It's gonna be a bombs away type of game.
Bombs away.
100 passes combined for the game. So
give me the Chargers as well. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a heavy offensive game, but I think the Chargers come out on top. Yeah. Either way, though, this could go either way. These teams like to split the series, but Chargers are at home as much as at home is for them. Steven is also going with the Chargers. The Bull is going with the Chargers as well. But Madden is taking the Raiders.
That's so sad.
31-21.
The next 4 p.m. game is the 49ers versus the Cardinals. And as much as I love Josh Dobbs and the story that's happening and the Cardinals, you know, winning, I guess, and James Conner playing well. Shout out to James Conner. I'm going to take the 49ers. I think they're just the better team. And Christian McCaffrey went, I believe, like 18 straight games with a touchdown. And Brenden is balancing the ball on his head. Jimmy, you have the 49ers, right? Shout out to Josh Dobbs. But
yeah. It's going to be a close game, hopefully. So,
Brenden, who do you have, Mr. Bullhead?
I have the 49ers.
Banger.
And I actually don't think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah, me neither.
I hope it is.
I hope it is. It'd be cool. I like Dobbs. I like Connor, but I seen what the 49ers do to us, and to me, we are better than the Cardinals, but any given Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Divisional rivalry as well. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll just talk myself to taking the Cardinals. But Steven is going with the 49ers. The Bull is going with the 49ers. And we are all in on the 49ers, as Madden is also taking the 49ers 37-31.
Hell yeah. Speaking of someone saying something, we have the Ezekiel Elliott Bowl between the Cowboys and the New England Patriots. The Cowboys coming off an upset loss against the Cardinals, and then the Patriots coming off a pretty big win against the Zach Wilson Jets. Mac Jones allegedly punching people in the nuts. I don't know. I'm going to take the... You know what? For shits and gigs, I'm going to take the Patriots, because if the Patriots win this, then the Cowboys are going to like explode, and then maybe they'll trade for somebody, and it'll be very entertaining stuff. So I'm going to take the Patriots.
Yeah, give me the Cowboys. Yeah.
This team just lost to the Cardinals, by the way, and you got Jimmy shaking his head.
Yep.
Like I just made the craziest pick of all time. They got Zeke now.
I am also going to take the Cowboys. They did lose the Cardinals, but I think they'll bounce back. Patriots aren't all that anymore. They could lose this, but I'm going with the bounce back in the Cowboys. Because they them boys. Steven is going with the Cowboys. The Bull is going with the Patriots.
Banger.
Madden is going with the Cowboys. With a score of 16-13.
16-13. I could see that. But yeah, I think if the Patriots win this, then the Cowboys will trade for like Devontae Adams or some shit. That'll be sick.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, yo, he was cooking us. I don't know how the Raiders fucked that up so badly, but it seemed like they were just throwing it whenever they wanted Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how they didn't end up scoring the most, but they threw. And Brenden, I am so sorry. Did you give me the teams?
I didn't know.
Okay.
It's Sunday Night Football. It's Chiefs at Jets.
How many Monday games?
Just one.
Oh, that's so banger. Oh, they're sick. I'm sick about this.
Yeah.
Damn it. Sunday Night Football. We got a spoiled matchup once again with the Chiefs and the Jets. We all wanted it to be Aaron Rodgers playing. I'm going to take the Chiefs. Zach Wilson and the Jets not having a good time. Apparently, the locker room and the defense isn't too happy with Robert Saleh and Zach Wilson. Honestly, though, with that said, like, I don't know who their backup is. I know they had Mike White at one point, and he was doing his thing, but now he is on the Dolphins throwing tutties. Yeah, I don't know who their backup is. I know, like, there's, like, fucking, like, Carson Wentz available and shit. Like, all that to say, I really don't know what the other option could be, theoretically. Like, I know the defense is upset. But they just drafted Zach Wilson last season at, like, what, 2 or 3 overall? Pretty high. And they got nobody else to fill that void. And they were for sure thinking Aaron Rodgers was going to play. So, you know, maybe this is me giving too much credit to Saleh, but I don't know what's he supposed to do right now? Like, who can he get to play quarterback that, like, is going to be this better guy? Taylor Heineke? Maybe? Like, is that what we're talking about right now? Maybe that works, but I don't know. Seems like assets you don't really have because you threw everything at Aaron Rodgers to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take, with all that said, though, I am going to take the Chiefs. And hopefully the defense hopefully Zach will play better for his sake.
Yeah. I think I did see something about Jets signing Trevor.
Yeah, I saw Trevor Siemian.
Yeah.
And it's like, really? Trevor
Yeah,
Siemian, no offense to you, Trevor, but, like,
that's the best you can do, really?
I'm sure the defense is dancing for fucking joy now.
But yeah, I got the Chiefs. I think the Swifties gonna be out for this game.
Oh yeah, big Taylor Swift.
Rooting on Kelsey, so taking the Chiefs.
Hey, how much you want for Mitch Trubisky, Jets? We'll take a guy by the name of Sauce Gardner off your hands.
That is a banger trade right there, Brenden. Mitchell Trubisky can come save the Jets season right now, or Mason Rudolph. Either one, really. Take your pick. You can have them both for us.
Yeah, have them both.
What about CJ Moster? Mitch.
Moster?
Yeah. Mosley. CJ Mosley.
Oh yeah, I would take him. He said Moster. You talking about the running back?
Oh, no, it was close.
That's the Dolphins running back. But I see what you're saying.
Do
Jermaine
we want to
Johnson.
be even somewhat realistic and Mitch for Izzy? Bring him back?
We could do that, but we really don't need a running back, unfortunately.
We don't, unless we want to get rid of Naj. We go
For
Izzy
Izzy?
and Jalen Warren.
He's an old Pitt running back that's like just getting absolutely nerfed on the depth chart because they got Dalvin and Brees Hall and Michael Carter. But he had big trust, Jimmy. He's good, and maybe
Yeah.
you know Brendan's dropping Naj for Israel Abanikanda now, so that's where we are in life. I'm just saying. Shout out to Naj, man. He had a good game.
Naj, I like Naj.
Steven has the.
But
Did you
like,
pick? You got the Chiefs.
Like if we can get Addison and Izzy back and Kenny, I just want 2021 pick. I want Servassier.
We should have got Servassier. We should have got Kansas. We should just get them all back, man.
I just want that team back. I want my happiness. I'm picking the Chiefs.
Hell yeah. Steven's got the Chiefs too.
Dracovic is so ass. Steven does have the Chiefs. The Bull, though, is going with Jets because it's the Bull. Madden going with the Chiefs, 38-28.
Oh, big Zach Wilson game.
Big Zach Wilson.
Well, alrighty, guys, that is going to do it for our Sunday picks. Let us know who you have this Sunday, week 4. Are we tweaking? Is Brendan balancing the bowl on his head to the most effective method? Maybe he should turn it around. Oh, he's spinning it like a Beyblade. Now it's a yarmulke. Don't know if I can say that. So we're going to get out of here. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with your friends, share it with the Jets fans, share it with Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson, please play better because the defense hates you. Again. And anyways, check out our Monday video. Check out our Thursday video. This has been Zaya. That has been Brendan. That went in the trash can. That has been Jimmy. We will see you in the next one. Peace out.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know